Lesson 3-8, squares and square roots. Okay, let's focus on the bottom of this slide. Every positive number has two square roots, one positive, one negative. One square root of 16 is 4. Since 4 times 4 equals 16. So that's what the square root is, okay? The square root of 16 is 4, because 4 times 4 equals 16. But it has another square root, which is negative 4, because if you think about it, negative 4 times negative 4 also equals 16. So negative 4 is another square root of 16. So if you are asked, what are the square roots of 16? Your answer is written like this, and you say plus or minus 4 for the answer. When you press the square root key on your calculator, it only gives you the non-negative square root. And so if you put in 16 and then the square root key, it's going to say 4, because most people, when they ask the square root of a number, they're asking for the positive root or the principal root. That's called the principal square root, the positive one. This right here means if you were doing this on your calculator, you'd put in 16, then you'd hit the square root key, and then you'd hit the negative button, and that would equal negative 4. Okay, the numbers 16, 36, and 49 are examples of perfect squares. A perfect square is a number that has integers. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, as its square roots. Other perfect squares include 1, 4, 9, 25, 64, and 81. 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5, 6 times 6, 7 times 7, 8 times 8, 9 times 9, and you can keep going with 100, 121, 144, and so on. A little helpful hint here, the square root of negative 49 is not the same as negative, or the opposite of the square root of 49. A negative number has no real square root. So if you have something negative under the radical, this is called the radical. If you have something under the radical that simplifies to a negative number, there is no answer, there is no square root to that. When you get into higher math classes, you'll learn about how to deal with that. Okay, so this should be fairly simple. It says to find the two square roots of each number. We know that 7 times 7 equals 49, so the square root of 49 is going to be 7. They want two roots, so they want the positive and the negative, plus or minus 7. We know that 10 times 10 equals 100, so the square root of 100 is 10, positive 10 and minus 10. The square root of 225, that would be 15 times 15 equals 225, so it's plus or minus 15. Okay, hopefully you've got this now. They're asking for the two square roots. The square root of 25 is 5, plus or minus the square root of 144, so it's 12 plus 12 equals 144. The square root is plus or minus 12. And this one's 17 times 17, so plus or minus 17. It says a square window has an area of 169 square inches. How wide is the window? So if something is a square, the area of it equals 169, then whatever this is times whatever this is going to give us 169. And since it's a square, these two things are the same thing. So something times itself equals 169. And that number is 13. And the way you would get that is by putting 169 in your calculator and hitting the square root key, and it will give you 13. So 13 inches is your answer. A square-shaped kitchen table has an area of 16 square feet. Will it fit through a van door that has a 5-foot wide opening? If the area of our square is 16, then each one of the sides will be 4. So obviously if it's only 4 feet wide, you can fit it through a 5-foot wide opening. So our answer is going to be yes. And really the problem is simply what's the square root of 16?